Yeah, no, it's you know.
Like 4K and mine's like 5 pixels. So funny.
Hi, everybody. I'm really excited to be sitting down with the artist that's known as Wes DeFord. His name is Graham Bransford, and he's a good friend of mine. And yeah, now he's releasing music. He's writing his own songs. There's so much to share. So I just want to, say hi to Graham. How's it going, man?
Yeah, it's nice to see you. Glad we can have this talk.
I know, yeah. So I'm still in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and you're halfway around the world right now.
I am, yeah. I'm in Nashville, and it's pretty awesome. So I'm having a great time.
Would you just want to give people an idea of who you are and what some of your passions are, and just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I've always had a passion for music. Ever since I was really born, I came out screaming, which we called it, singing, but it wasn't really. But I was banging on pots and pans ever since I could walk. And I picked up my first Wiggles guitar at the age of 2, and I loved it, and I just used it nonstop pretty much until I got a real guitar. I've just always been so fascinated by music. I just think it's a unique way to just to bridge the gap. It doesn't matter what language you speak. It doesn't matter where you grew up, and that's what really just drew me towards it. Living with 3 or 4 different cultures, I just grew to realize that music was the only way we could all just really band together. I just love that, and that's kind of my passion, just to communicate the unspoken message to everyone.
That's amazing. And I mean, as I've gotten to know you, I've experienced you playing drums, I've experienced you leading guitar, worship, and all these different instruments. How many instruments do you play?
I play a few. I don't really, I play anything that has strings on it. I love playing that. Keys, drums. As far as ensembles go, I play alto saxophone. And yeah, I love all those instruments.
Dude, it's amazing. So See You on Monday is a song. It's releasing in a couple days. Yes. But as we were recording this, it was so enjoyable to see you in the songwriting process and in the creation process and using all these different instruments, thinking at that level of like composing and bringing everything together. And you actually recorded every instrument, you played every instrument on this song that is about to release, right?
Yeah, I did, correct.
That's phenomenal. I can play a couple, but...
Well, it was a lot of work, so a lot of messing around. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. When you are thinking about music, you were sharing like the culture and the different things that are, from your experience living abroad, that it's like a common language. Is that the main driving force that pushed you into music? Is there any other influences that brought you into music?
I had one very funny kind of unique experience that really kind of everything kind of clicked. I was in Morocco. I think I was 12 years old, and I was at this kind of restaurant, and there were some just tribal guys up there just playing their instruments, and I was kind of I was like drumming on the table, just having a good time, and one of the guys said, "Hey, do you want to come play with us?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm so nervous." So I just got up there with this weird Moroccan drum type thing. And I just started playing it, and just more people came, and everyone was like, "Wow, this white kid is actually really good," The moment I was like, "Wow," and so it kind of clicked, and I was like, "Wow, this is what I want to do with my life. This is what I was made for."
It brings unity. It brings people from all different kinds of diverse backgrounds together. Yeah. What are the genres? I mean, I got to taste some of the style from this song. But what are some of the genres of music that are most inspiring to you? What are some of the things you love creating? What kind of music do you love to create?
Growing up, I listened to absolutely everything. Anything and everything I could listen to, I would listen to it. But as far as composing, I like indie version of pop, kind of. I like some alternative things. So, Coldplay, I love Coldplay. I just think they're amazing. I also kind of listen to a lot of jazz fusion, some modern jazz. So I kind of, accidentally incorporate it into all my styles. So yeah, I guess that's the main thing I like doing.
So as we were talked about in the beginning, you are actually right now you're in Nashville, Tennessee.
I am.
How's Nashville?
It's a big city, you know. It's what is it, like 1 million people? I don't even know. It's really big, and so moving from Chiang Mai, which was relatively small, to a huge city was just a crazy move. Adjusting to America in general has been a roller coaster. But I've enjoyed it. I've met a lot of awesome people and musicians. We've been able to collaborate and just really have an awesome time. I learned a lot. I'm in college right now, actually, which is the reason I came back. Just to try to fine tune my musical aptitude, just to make sure that I can be at the top of my game when I go full send into the music industry. Yeah.
So you are in Nashville. You are pursuing music as a career. You're growing as a songwriter and developing your skills. So what is the driving force? Like, what is the vision?
I definitely see myself writing songs, a lot of songs, and performing them. I just love writing and performing. So that's what I'm definitely gonna, plan on doing these next, at least 5 to 10 years. I might, go touring, or if I really just enjoy songwriting, I might just sit down and just write a bunch of songs for people.
Great, man. Well, you got the skills and you got the heart. It's been such a pleasure getting to work with you on this See You on Monday. And
you too.
Just amen. Well, that makes me happy. As we're looking at this, even this first song that you're releasing, See You on Monday, some strong themes of saying goodbye and of transition. I'd love to just hear your thoughts on the motivations and the inspiration behind this song you wrote.
Yeah, it was definitely it was a heart wrencher when I wrote it, just because I was in Seattle. I just could not sleep for some reason, and I was like, Graham, why can't I go to bed? And I just couldn't. And so probably in half an hour, I got out a pen and paper, and I just thought of an old saying we used to say at my school. We would say, "Hey, see you on Monday," and it kind of meant like, it's Friday. I'll see you in 3 days, but I actually might not. Because people would move, my whole entire community. It was almost like a nomadic tribe. We moved all the time. And so when we said that, we were kind of saying, hey, I might actually see you on Monday, or I might not. This might be goodbye for a very long time. And so that was kind of the idea behind the song. And so I just sat down. It was just me and my guitar. And I wrote it like 5 hours before heading off to the airport, actually, to go back to Thailand.
Wow.
That was definitely the inspiration behind it.
I think that's a lot of things that some people might not fully realize, even with you being in a multicultural location that's very transient. There's lots of people coming and going, and a lot of times it can happen so fast.
Right, yes. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so this was kind of a song that was birthed out of that process and that wrestle of, you have these close relationships and sometimes all of a sudden they're gone.
Right, exactly. Not only to me, but just to like anyone, who really has, lost someone unexpectedly or someone leaves all of a sudden, or it happens all the time. So I was also, just bearing that in mind when writing the song.
Yeah, well, it's a great song and it's coming out in a couple days, and it's
really
the first of many.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so you guys are going to be able to go on to Spotify, Apple Music, pretty much anywhere, YouTube, and be able to find Wes DeFord. You can find him, you can listen to the music and to the song. At All Nations Music here, we're so excited for the journey that Wes DeFord is on, and it's been a pleasure to be a part of it.
Awesome, thank you so much.
All right, man, well, it's been so good to connect with you again from halfway around the world this time. But yeah, we're so excited for your music, your songs, and I know there's so much more to come. So yeah, thanks for jumping on and having this interview and sharing your heart with us.
For sure. I'm super excited too. So.